A total of 270,000 high school students in the United States opted to take the national exam in computer science.
Yes, I did that. And you would do it too?
It's like they're teaching kids to admire it without learning how to do it. The main reason that cyber education fails is that much of the time students come out of school with almost no usable skills. Hello, my name is Marc Drouinaud Jr. and why are so many skilled hackers coming from Russia? Well, today I'm going to discuss the why and how that is happening. Let's get right into it. This is courtesy of Krebs on Security. So conventional wisdom says one reason so many hackers seem to hail from Russia and parts of the former Soviet Union is that these countries have traditionally placed a much greater emphasis than educational institutions in the West on teaching information technology in middle and high schools. And yet they lack a Silicon Valley-like pipeline to help talented IT experts channel their skills into high-paying jobs. This post explores the first part of that assumption by examining a breadth of open source data. The supply side of that conventional wisdom seems to be supported by an analysis of educational data from both the US and Russia, which indicates that there are several stark and important differences between how American students are taught and tested on IT subjects versus their counterparts in Eastern Europe. Compared to the United States, there are quite a few more high school students in Russia who choose to specialize in information technology subjects. One way to measure this is to look at the number of high school students in the two countries who opt to take the advanced placement exam for computer science. According to an analysis by the College Board, in the 10 years between 2005 and 2016, a total of 270,000 high school students in the United States opted to take the national exam in computer science, the Computer Science Advanced Placement Exam. Compare that to the numbers from Russia. A 2014 study on computer science called Informatics in Russia by the Penn State National Research University found that nearly 60,000 Russian students register each year to take their nation's equivalent to the AP exam known as the Unified National Examination. Extrapolating that annual 60,000 number over 10 years suggests that more than twice as many people in Russia, 600,000, have taken the computer science exam at the high school level over the past decade. In a national technology strategy, an in-depth analysis from Microsoft Corp on the outlook for information technology careers, the authors warned that despite its critical and growing importance, computer science is taught in only a small minority of US schools. The Microsoft study notes that although there currently are just over 42,000 high schools in the United States, only 2,100 of them were certified to teach the AP computer science course in 2011. So here is a part of the story that caught my eye. A head start. If more people in Russia than in America decided to take the computer science exam in secondary school, it may be because Russian students are required to study the subject beginning at a much younger age. Russia's Federal Educational Standards, FES, mandate that informatics be compulsory in middle school, with any school free to choose to include in their high school curriculum at a basic or advanced level. In elementary school, elements of informatics are taught within the core subjects mathematics and technology, the Perm University research paper notes. Furthermore, each elementary school has the right to make the subject informatics part of its curriculum. The core components of this FES informatics curriculum for Russian middle schools are the following. We have theoretical foundations, principles of computers functioning, information technologies, network technologies, algorithmization, languages and methods of programming, modeling, informatics and society, informatics and society. So secondary school. Now we're going to talk about. There are also stark differences in how computer science / informatics is taught in the two countries, as well as the level of mastery that exam takers are expected to demonstrate in their respective exams. Again, Drawing from the PERM study on the objectives in Russia's informatics exam, here's a rundown of what exam seeks to test. Block 1, Mathematical Foundations of Informatics. Block 2, Algorithmization and Programming. And Block 3, Information and Computer Technology. I'm sorry, I'm just let you know, algorithmization. I'm gonna pronounce you well. Continuing. The testing materials consist of 3 parts. Part 1 is a multiple choice test with 4 given options, and it covers all the blocks. Relatively little time is set aside to complete this part. Part 2 contains a set of tasks of basic, intermediate, and advanced levels of complexity. These require brief answers such as a number or a sequence of characteristics. Part 3 contains a set of tasks of even higher level of complexity than advanced. These tasks usually involve writing a detailed answer in free form. According to the PERM study, in 2012, Part 1 contained 13 tasks, Part 2 contained 15 tasks, and Part 3 4 tasks. The examination covers the key topics from the informatics school syllabus. The tasks with detailed answers are the most labor-intensive. These include tasks on the analysis of algorithms, drawing up computer programs, among other types. These answers are checked by the experts of regional examination boards based on standard assessment criteria. In the US, the content of the AP Computer Science exam is spelled out in this College Board document. US test content areas. Computational thinking practices. We have Part 1, Connecting Computing, Part 2, Creating Computational Artifacts, Part 3, Abstracting, Part 4, Analyzing Problems and Artifacts, Part 5, Communicating, Part 6, Collaborating, and then we're going to start with the concept outline. The concept outline: Big Idea 1, Creativity, Big Idea 2, Abstraction, Big Idea 3, Data and Information, Big Idea 4, Algorithms, Big Idea 5, Programming, Big Idea 6, the Internet, Big Idea 7, Global Impact. So we're going to talk about admiring the problem. So how do these tests compare? Alan, Director of Research for the SANS Institute and Information Security Education and Training Organization, says topics 2, 3, 4, and 6 in the Russian informatics curriculum above are the basics on which cybersecurity skills can be built, and they are present beginning in middle school for all Russian students. Very few middle schools teach this in the United States, Paller said. We don't teach these topics in general, and we definitely don't test them. The Russians do, and they have been doing this for the past 30 years. Which country will produce the most skilled cybersecurity people? Paller said that the Russian curriculum virtually ensures kids are far more hands-on experience with computer programming and problem solving. For example, in the American AP test, no programming language is specified, and the learning objectives are: how are problems developed to help people and organizations? How are programs used for creative expression? How do computer programs implement algorithms? How does abstraction make the development of computer programs possible? How do people develop and test computer programs? Which mathematical and logical concepts are fundamental to programming? Notice there is also almost no need to learn to program. I think they have to write one program in collaboration with other students, Paller wrote in an email to Krebs on Security. It's like they're teaching kids to admire it without learning how to do it. The main reason that cyber education fails is that much of the time students come out of school with almost no usable skills. The way forward. On the bright side, there are signs that computer science is becoming a more popular focus for U.S. high school students. According to the latest AP test report from the College Board, almost 58,000 students took the AP exam in computer science last year, up from 49,000 in 2015. However, computer science still is far less popular than most other AP test subjects in the United States. More than 500,000 students opted for the English AP exam in 2016. 405,000 took English literature, almost 283,000 took AP government, while some 159,000 students went for an AP test called human geography. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that we have to start American students earlier if we are to pick up against foreign countries when it comes to IT, in regards to setting up our students to become hands-on and more proficient in IT related skills? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You a hack pack, you a hack pack. Thank you very much. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Stay safe. I love you. I appreciate you. You a hack pack, you a hack pack.